Here is Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera with an Inside the Dugout quick fix.
Kevin, you can tell me this, and folks, we do not script the show out. We do not talk about this. I throw all this out to Kevin blindly. No. We trust each other enough that we can have these honest conversations. You've been in the Dominican, and I've heard from people that have played in the Dominican or umpired in the Dominican, and there's times where they fear for their life because that emotion gets over the top.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm going to bring up Venezuela first. That's the first place. I played in Mexico one year, part of a year, but Venezuela I played in and was over there for 3 months. And we had a bodyguard. We had 2 guys in the dugout with machine guns. And I asked one of the veteran guys that Clint Hurdle played. I played with Clint Hurdle, who was a superstar over there. And I said, "What's with the machine guns?" And he said, "Well," and Juan Berenguer, the great power guy back in those days, told me too, because he was not from Venezuela, so he was staying at the same hotel we were, which was about 30 miles away from Caracas. And after a game, I'll never forget this. The 2 vans, one van is shaking. Now, we had wives and girlfriends with us, and we had 2 vans of, they called imports in those days, meaning guys not from Venezuela. It could be Americans, could be from Panama, whatever, but we were called imports. And the bus was shaking, the fans were getting around, not the bus, the big van, and really Juan said, "Let's get out of here, driver, get out, let's go. And I said, "Juan, what the hell's going on?" As we got out of there. He said they would turn this thing over, Kevin. He said there would be some injuries. He said, first of all, here in Venezuela, they bet on me that I would strike out 10 tonight, and I didn't. They bet on pitches. They bet on outs. They bet in the stands, and they also do it in the Dominican a lot, the Dominican Republic. They do it in Puerto Rico a lot, and I'm not knocking anybody. That's just their culture. And I said, really? He goes, that's why we have 2 guards in the dugout with machine guns. The fans get so ramped up that they're either winning or losing money, and they're betting throughout the whole game.
Inside the Dugout with Kevin Kennedy and Rich Herrera can be found on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, and RadioInfluence.com.